Hello, my name is Eden Krumholz, and I will be diving into my favorite movie genre, which is romance films. To begin, romance films are love stories. They are centered on passion, emotion, and the romantic involvement of the main characters of a film. Common themes that you will see in these films are love at first sight, which can happen between young and old characters, and is that instant connection between the two. Next is unrequited love, where the love is not openly reciprocated by both parties. It can also be called a one-sided love. Then there is obsessive love, which is where one individual of the two has an overwhelming desire for another character and isn't really open to accept failure or rejection by the other. The next is sentimental love, which is a very emotional type of love, and sometimes with pity or exaggerated feelings. There is also forbidden love, where one has feelings or love for another that they can't have for whatever reason or obstacle that they may face. They just cannot have them. Another type of theme is spiritual love, where the love is rooted in a spiritual connection, which often provides guides to a purpose in life and learning a lesson to offer a period of growth. There is also passionate love, which is a very powerful feeling that happens between two people. Sometimes it is driven through sexual feelings and desire. There is also sacrificial love, which is an unconditional love for somebody and is commonly rooted in religion and the devotion to a higher power. There is also destructive love, which is where it is a quite toxic relationship, and it is a process that really destroys affection and tenderness between two people. Finally, there is tragic love, which often leads to a not so happily ever after. Some films may include more than one theme, but it is uncommon for all themes to occur in one film. But a good amount can occur between two characters in a film, or multiple themes between the two characters. Next, along with specific themes, romance films often include obstacles that the couples may face prior to or during their relationship. Some obstacles include differences in finances, physical illnesses that affect one or both of them, which often ties to the theme of tragic love. There also could be different levels of racial and social class status that try to pull two individuals apart from each other. Also, occupations can cause tension, maybe making one party of a couple have to move far away or is prioritizing their job over their relationship. There's also psychological restraints that may occur where some feel like they cannot depend on another person or cannot have another person depend on them. So that's something that they, as an individual, have to overcome before they can really interact with another individual in a more romantic way. There also can be family tensions where parents or other relatives do not approve of the relationship, making it more difficult for them to really come together and express their love for one another. Also, there could be differences in compatibility, where two just really butt heads and can't find common ground on a lot of different things, and the tension can be quite overwhelming, which also can go back to the idea of like a destructive relationship and toxic love. And lastly, there are temptations, which may cause aspects of infidelity and betrayal on behalf of one individual. So some examples of classic romance films may include can include Breakfast at Tiffany's, which was created in 1961, and it shows the obstacle of finances, and it discusses freedom versus stability. And then also Lady and the Tramp, which was in 1955, is a canine perspective on love where they overcome prejudices of social classes. Also Romeo and Juliet in 1968, which is possibly having to be one of the biggest films that represents tragic and forbidden love. Some modern examples include The Holiday in 2006, which exemplifies some unexpected love, 50 First Dates in 2004, where two people find love and work on overcoming an illness of memory loss. Finally, Love Actually in 2003, which shows 9 love stories that all come back to the common theme of love. Also, there are some award-winning examples I have included, which is the 1997 film Titanic, which has won many awards for its action-packed romance on the film The Ship of Dreams. Dirty Dancing in 1987, where two characters have the time of their lives finding love through dancing. And The Shape of Water in 2017, which is a fantasy romance where the language of love is discovered and boundaries are broken. Some of my personal favorites of romance films include The Sound of Music in 1965, which is based on the real-life Von Trapp family, and is a heartwarming musical and romantic film that I have loved ever since I was little. I've grown up singing all the songs, and I love watching it. Another is A Star is Born in 2018, which happens to be the 4th depiction of this tale, and I just really love the music in it and the interaction between the two characters. I think it was really well made. And also, I love Pretty Woman, which was made in 1990, which can be described as kind of a modern update of a Cinderella story. This final slide shows some images from other romance films that I have not previously mentioned, but definitely are honorable films, along with many others, but some that I really think show a very good depiction of love, which starts with Everything in the top left, which was made in 2017, going on to 10 Things I Hate About You, which was made in 1919, The Fault in Our Stars in 2014, The Notebook in 2004, 16 Candles in 1984, and Call Me By Your Name in 2017. All of these just show the many depictions of love, and there are so many more stories that have been told and can be told that really allow the audience some sort of fantasy and escapism in the form of romance films, which is why I just adore these films so much.